The older I get, the more I wonder what Kevin McAllister's dad did to afford this house and a vacation to Paris for 9 people. You guys always act like you're better than me. They all taste the same. Odd defect in my gaming chair, any fix for it? A pic of me the last time I was happy and mentally stable. Meet the person responsible for your choices, grades, success, parents, divorce, actions. Japan releases fully performing female AI robots. When you're playing Nerf Wars but some kid doesn't call his hits. Okay boys, who's ready for their physicals? Me thinking about how to chill the main character in this autobiography I'm writing. 24-hour access. Give yourself permission not to be accessible at all times. Ignore that voicemail, leave that message on read, turn off your phone, don't answer emails, destroy your SIM card, burn your house down, disappear under mysterious circumstances. Ask Adam Savage on answering the same questions over and over. Amy, on my way to get 2 teeth pulled. They effing pulled the wrong tooth. How the F does that even happen? Hey, how does $800 sound? I can do $865. Offer sent $865. I'm going to be transparent with you. I have early onset dementia and I genuinely don't remember making that offer. I think these jeans are ugly and I'm not willing to pay for them. Have a good life. God knows I won't. I'm a genie and I will grant you 3 wishes. I wish for my schizophrenia to end. The Soviet Chinese propaganda poster seemed to be the story of a beautiful couple who met in a metallurgical and got married and had beautiful children and a farm. A government that thinks it can control what stove you use is a government with too much power. And yet here you are controlling what women can do with a bun in the oven. Gotta love a bouquet toss. How do people have such good looking friends? My wedding looked like a cross between a prison break and a retirement home concert. You may lose your wife, you may lose your dog, your mother may hate you. None of those things matter. What matters is that you achieve success and become free. Then you can do whatever you like. Guys, I think his wife left him play nice. Mr. Wonderful isn't feeling so wonderful. R.I.P. Uncle Mo. You touched many lives. Why I'm single. D is too big, might chill someone. US shoots down a 4th flying object. Ah yeah, winning son. The accident was 12 years ago, dad. It isn't your fault, let me go. 2016. Honey, I found a pic of your grandmother. 2090. Honey, I found a pic of your grandmother. And grants flight certificates to the first 3 pilots in Afghanistan. Watch your speed. Your son does. What does this even mean? If you don't keep an eye on your it means he's gonna be all over it. My uncle, I have got your nose. 4-year-old me, give it back to me. My uncle, no, now I'm taking it away with me, hee hee. 18-year-old me after I took his daughter's we're even now B. McDonald's says it will remove tasteless sign opposite crematorium. Some thought it would upset grieving families, although a lot thought it was hilarious. Welcome sir to my shop of curiosities. Yeah, can I get that monkey's paw? Hee hee hee. Choose your wishes carefully. Oh, I don't want any wishes. 1 extra large bottle of please. After 30 years, 2 brothers return to Chernobyl to find an old friend waiting for them. Me takes a the guy I took it from. Remembering the time I caught my ex and his mom out in the kitchen when I went to get a glass of water and they tried to convince me I was sleepwalking, but I heard them doing deed the next night. The US military shot down a high-altitude object over Alaska airspace on Friday afternoon. The object was roughly the size of a small car compared to the much bigger Chinese spy balloon that the US shot down last weekend. Mario Karts the closer to first place you are, the less useful power-ups you get. System is an ideal model for how our economy should work. Whoa. I read this out loud to boyfriend and he just went, oh, that's effing brilliant. Blue shell the 1%. Why do matches on dating apps stop responding after you ask them out? In an alternate universe, Snape survived to see Harry grow up and become a teacher at Hogwarts. John, do you love 8-year-old girls? What? Yes. Is this a trick question? Subway employee and chilled for putting too much mayo on a customer's sandwich. I mean, that is a lot of mayo. Gently used. Mostly my kids playing on Amazon pictures to show you the exact one I bought. Measurements are on pic. When you give the tourists wrong directions as a prank and after a week see them missing on TV. Then your friend with an Albanian accent gives you a cut out of the organ money. Shy people, we all know this technique. A Yale economics professor has some ideas for how to deal with the burdens of Japan's rapidly aging society. The only solution, he said, is mass side of the elderly, including ritual empowerment. Kept reading thinking it was going to say allow immigration into Japan and then got to the second sentence. Why do Marvel movies need 3 hours to accomplish what the Powerpuff Girls did in 11 minutes? Because the Avengers is a real world. They face real threats. They aren't just some bull-sized girls fighting a monkey with his brains out, a reffing guy in a devil costume. Ah yes, because a purple bald guy with a tall chin and a magic rock collection is a realistic threat. That describes one of my local quite well, so it is a realistic threat. 13 inches baby. Looks more like 3 inches. Trust me bro. Epic fail. Rihanna gave without question the single worst halftime show in Super Bowl history. This after insulting far more than half of our nation, which is already in serious decline with her foul and insulting language. Also so much for her stylist. Mr. Sunshine and Happiness weighs in. You complete mess. When the cashier says the total is $70 but you only have. I don't think you're allowed to exchange them for cash anymore. Wedding rings are the do not disturb signs for the dating world. My face seems to be doing the job perfectly fine. No need for a fancy ring. You made this dream come true. Hashtag Disney 100. So excited to draw Mickey Mouse next year when he enters the public domain. Napoleon had net worth of entire US through stealing, laddering, bribing, etc. Just like the US. If you could be any popular historical figure, who would you be? Deleted. Kanye agrees. The person who added the S to fast food. Yeah, this is big brain time. When you get your hair done but all he notices is the money missing from his wallet. Each large muscle of a bodybuilder represents a language he didn't learn, a poem he didn't read, a fun fact he never memorized. Thucydides said that the society that separates its scholars from its warriors will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting by fools. However, you appear to be both a fool and a coward. If you are physically bullied, the best thing to say is no, don't do that. You'll give me an infection. The bigger the pickup, the smaller the PP. After all, pickup is just small PP with ICKU in the middle. Happy Valentine's Day. Bring your GF 20% off. Bring your wife 45% off. Bring both at the same time. Free. Me waiting for someone to make a negative comment about Rihanna's appearance on the Super Bowl halftime show. Is it just me or is she pregnant? Her unborn son has played in more Super Bowls than Dak Prescott. A 23-year-old sculpted this. What's your excuse? This fish only weighs 2 pounds but can breathe underwater indefinitely. What's your excuse? When you're deep in a Alabama girl and she says you F better than my uncle, do not compare me to my father. Balloon rides cancelled until further notice. Things you can say both during X and during a funeral. Why is body moving? My brother dropped my MacBook and the screen got slightly cracked, so I'm giving it away for free if anyone's interested. Specifications: age 11, weight 25 kgs, healthy so far. Tell me the story of any one book in lesser than 10 words. Harry Potter. Orphan fights nose less dude with looks like James Woods. Shawn Mendes is reportedly dating 50-year-old chiropractor Jocelyn Miranda, who's nearly 30 years his senior. Sean, we told you to get a Grammy, not a granny. People fight over crab legs at local buffet using tongs like swords. Draw SpongeBob a new face. Just saw a tweet saying both the vaccinated and the unvaccinated can catch. A doctor responded, both Serena Williams and I can play tennis. This deep fried burger explodes with cheese when you take a bite. The day I bite a burger and it my mouth, I'm up the block. Rihanna got paid $0 to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show by the NFL, but did it for exposure for her brand. Over 28.5 million people watched her Super Bowl halftime show. Think about this the next time you think you are too big to work for exposure. Rihanna doesn't need exposure or money, so you also don't is probably not the genius advice you think it is. Thinking about the guy who bowled a perfect game on 7. So that's where all the luck went that day? Hollow cucumber. Wonder how it got that way. OP. Unattended children will be given an energy drink and taught to swear. Love chips. Hate chewing. The Drinkos. Tangy cheese. 6-year-old me, the priest, my uncle, the local Genshin Impact player. Anyone need a babysitter? Suddenly I'm 7 and my parents just left town for the next month. Suddenly I'm not a babysitter anymore. US creates Z spy balloon China can't shoot down. Martha Stewart gets Snoop Dogg tattoo. A real architect builds a mansion in Minecraft. Next video, real plays CSGO. So met a cute guy at the bar last night, danced with him, says he doesn't have a girlfriend. We exchanged Snapchats, look him up on Facebook and he doesn't have a girlfriend, he has a wife. Fly on in for September 11th. You will never forget this deal. 2-foot-long subs $9.11. How to get veiny hands and forearms in only 2 minutes. I'm gonna be so good at doing after watching this. Sometimes when my wand is out of town I use my brother's for funsies. I'm gonna have to take a few days off. My little brother drowned in his pool yesterday afternoon. Did anyone try putting him in rice? Lol, just kidding, take as much time as you need. Always make sure someone in the relationship has good credit. That's why it's called significant other. Sign if I can't. When she comes home drunk and gives you this look, you know what's coming. Oh lord, my isn't ready. Wait. Sloppy toppy. Does anyone want a squad for Fortnite? This is not gay category. Is it just me or the elephant really looks like Vsauce? Hey Vsauce Michael here, I have learned how to change the shape of my body. You can no longer trust anybody. Nowhere is safe now. I could be that stranger in the cafe drinking coffee. I could even be the person you're sleeping with. When you lose your owner at the plaza and you see employees from the Chinese restaurant approaching you. I'm a massive nerd and my girlfriend's so Pearl trolls accuse me of kidnapping her, she just loves my personality. Everybody stay calm, we are detecting radiation coming from this office. I'm reading traces all over your body. Mother of God, where am I? In an X-ray machine. This lady using bread as knee pads while she looks at other bread.
Spare change, ma'am.